All right, just checking the gate, make sure we're good to go. And we are good to go. Well, howdy ho, good neighbors. What's going on, skewers? Welcome back to another RSG lunch stream. The stream where we hang out with you wonderful and amazing people and do shit in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the mobile game brought to you by Capital Games, here on this Hump Day. Mike, guess what day it is? It's Hump Day with yours truly, Ranger J 1999. I'm glad to have you guys here on another day where we do the same thing in different ways. And SWGOH, we're here to interact with you guys and bring you something fun to listen to in the workday, whether it's morning, noon, or night, doesn't matter. Get your ass in here. Whether you're watching this now, watching this later, appreciate you being here, watching us do this stuff. Always glad to have you. Wait, someone else is joining. I got the notification. Oh,
Hello.
Christ, it's Grim the Mechanic. Okay, never mind. I thought it was somebody exciting. Never mind. It's just Grim, just like it's just me.
Yeah, it's just me.
Yeah, it's just us. Yay. They hate the minstrels. Yay. But if you're new to the show, welcome. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. I know you get tired of hearing it. I get tired of saying it, but it's YouTube. It's the way it works. You gotta plead and beg for thumbs up and subscriptions and breakfast cereals and all that other stuff, just so you can get your content out there to more people. You know, so yeah. And it's even difficult because they really don't like live streaming. YouTube's all about little 5 to 10 minute videos. They don't care about live streamers anymore. But we persevere nonetheless because you guys seem to enjoy it, and that's what it's all about. It's really what you guys want. Now, if you're new to the show, this is an interactive show. Say whatever you want. If you really want to get our attention, you can do a super chat, or if you want to have fun, you can go over on Twitch with stream alerts. Use your channel points. You can do funny sound alerts that play on the stream for us. It's always a lot of fun. For you guys and for us. You can see in the chat that you got the emojis going on for those that are subscribed on YouTube. Also, if you have questions, feel free to ask your questions. It's really simple. All you have to do is put the word question for your actual question statement. That helps me identify the actual question that's being posed. Use Nightbot as a filtering tool. That helps me out to see and identify your questions. But just another Wednesday, nothing much going on. I think we're all in limbo a little bit, waiting for the news of what's going to happen in 2 weeks with the last requirements for Jedi Master Kenobi. So we're waiting on that on bated breath. Wait, someone else joined us? Who else joined us? Oh, it's Tumblo Dry. It looks like he just woke up. Look at that picture. That is ugly. Oh, Christ. Look at that picture. Ooh. Someone's got halitosis. Someone needs to brush their teeth. Look at that. Wash their eyes. Get that crud out of there. It's glowing green. So yeah, interact. And the last thing I'll say is give your greeting. Say hi to me. Say hi to all the skewers in the chat.
Blundering fool!
That's right, Skeletor. They're not doing it. They got to give their greeting in the chat. So if you haven't given your greeting, please do. We shout out the skewers. Shout out us. We like to say thank you for being here. We'll shout you guys out here in a few minutes. But we have some traditional things we like to do on the stream, like mod depression. That's right. It's that time of day, skewers, where Ranger J 1999, being the jackass mongoloid idiot that he is, once again, we'll try to roll mods on the screen, and if the last month and a half has been any indicator, it has not been a very fun time for me because I've been totally getting raffle stomped by the game. CG is really letting the pain. Yeah, toasty indeed. Oh God, they've had the dial cranked to 11. But we do have, excuse me, pardon me. But I do have some mods to roll. We are going to roll them. I can't wait. Oh, God. It's going to be rough. But we'll do mod depression. We'll get to your questions. And then we're going to do Tumblo Dry's Ross review, a.k.a. the Night Sister androgynous zombie there. That's just not seeing anything. So let me see here. All right, we have 5-speed, a 5-speed, and a 4-speed. Let me look at the blues real quick. I don't know if we had any that hit yesterday. Let me sort here by speed. Alright, what's the best one we got? Nah, we didn't hit any yesterday. So we're just going for the greens today. So we'll do some green slicing and dicing today. Alright, here we go. Big money. We're gonna go for the big slices today, folks. We're going all in like Flynn. We're not pass and go. We're not collecting $200. We're going for the big gusto here. So here we go. Slicey dicey. Alright, we got a lot of good mats there. All right, our first slice of the day. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Now, there's no defense on this mod, but that doesn't mean anything. So here we go. And see, it's going to be a long day. See, it's going to be a tremendously long day. So far, 0 for 1. Really, I need more mats. Damn. Didn't we just get some mats? Bastards. All right, let's get some more. I'll use my other 50s here. Just might as well. We're only doing the greens today. Oh, boy. All right, here we go. All right, if that's not enough mats, then I don't know what to tell you. All right, here we go. All right, our second slice of the day. This is not a good sign, skewers. We have got defense shown on this mod. Wait, why is the... What? Hold on. My screen locked up. Why is that doing that? That's so weird. Hold on, skewers. It's not showing it on the screen. I just noticed that. That's weird. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. That's so weird. Huh. That's strange. All right, let me try something here. Hold on, skewers. We were dicking around with the settings yesterday, and I'm trying to see if I can get it to come back up for you guys. There we go. Sorry about that. Interesting. Oh, well. Well, you missed the first mod, but you didn't miss anything I didn't hit. So... it looks kind of like this mod here that we're about to slice. So, yeah, I don't have a good feeling about this. Oh, that was really weird. I wonder why it just froze. Things happen with technology, folks. I don't know what to tell you. All right, our second slice of the day. Here we go. And, well, the good news is that it didn't hit defense. The bad news is it wasn't speed. It hit protection. So we're 0 for 2. That's great. And I'm just, boy. Well, we have one more chance here for the gusto. Well, first of all, we have to bring this up. Let's see here. All right, here we go. Another slice. We'll end the day with a third slice. Again, defense is not shown. Now, I really like this mod. I really like this to hit speed. It's got good protection on it, tenacity. It's a health mod. It's got speed. I really want this to hit speed. Come on, CG. Give me a goddamn break. I have been getting Roppel stomped for a month and a half. Just give me one that gets 20. We haven't hit one. We're still at the number 21. We haven't got a speed mod over 20 in I don't know how long. So here we go. And see, listen, CG, this is not what I asked you. I asked you to hit the damn speed. You didn't hit the damn speed.
And do you know what their reply would be?
Yeah, go to Hell Ranger. I mean, there's not much more else to say other than that's exactly what they said. All right, now that I'm feeling frosty, let me check here with, let's see how many sort of the Sith Fighter we got. Yesterday was an 0 for 5 on this. Let's see if we can go back-to-back days 0 for 5. All right, we got one. Oh, well, 1 for 10 in the last 2 days pulling Sith Fighter. And people wonder why it takes so long to get those stupid ass... All right, well, that was delicious and creamy and full of vitamins and minerals for all of us. So, mod depression.
Yeah, if you want to know the drop rate for the Sith ships, just, rearrange the letters in the word Sith.
Hits?
A little bit more.
That's it? Tish. There you go. It's Tish. All right. All right. Let me just check the store real quick. I don't think there was anything in the store. Let me look real quick. Nope, that's crap. That's really crap. Nothing in the store. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. This is just fantastic. All right, let me check one more thing, and then we're going to shout you guys out, and then we're going to do Tumblow's Ross review. Good God. I mean, this is not the way I want to start the day. I mean, I have to go back outside. I got a busy day today, Grim. I got to go back out and finish, hopefully finish getting the rest of that poison out there on the hill. Kill this goddamn vegetation. Not only that, I got multiple streams tonight. So I've got the pre-stream. I got the Wednesday night stream. Then I'm going right into the GA Center tonight, I think. Yeah. So in between that, I got to get my reports ready because they're not done. And then after that, I got to put the paint on Chewbacca and Thane, do our workout late tonight. So I got a busy day today. I'm going to be tired tomorrow, Skewers.
Just be careful, Ranger. Remember the number one rule: don't cross the streams.
Well, I tasted the poison. It seems like it's working, so I don't think we have anything to worry about. I didn't have any side effects other than I can't remember anything past anything younger than 12 is gone. Okay, let's say hi to all the boys and girls, and then we're going to say hi to Tumblo and get his roster review started. What the hell did Finn put in here? I don't know. Finn's being a strange little guy lately. All right, Buzzall says, happy hump day. What's going on, Buzzall? Gappy says, hey, RSG peeps. Again, happy humpity hump day. Pickles for all. And, of course, donuts and pancakes. Left an offering to the goddess Ouchie to make sure that she always is tempted to come back at any time. She's visited a few times, Grim, so we know it works. Freeman, my man, there he is. I knew he was in there somewhere. A.K.A. Mr. Kitty, Boo Boo Kitty's significant other. Always watching us like he always does on the big screen. Glad to have you here as always, my friend. Lord Megatron and the Decepticons are celebrating Hump Day. They're saying hello to all the skewers. Very nice. Happy Hump Day to the skewers, says the Decepticon crew. You just says, wee! Greetings on this hippity humpity hump day. Hope you all are still being safe and we are rocking this magical week out. Yeah, we're going to have a 3-day weekend coming up, Grim. Some 4-day weekend. So, a lot of good weekend celebrations going on. So, celebration! Master Oogway. All right, this light is really blinding me. I got to put my glasses on. I have 20/20 vision, but even I cannot... handle that much light in the face. Jesus.
I know, any brighter and you'd start sizzling there.
Now, any brighter, I would blend into the background, so white I am. I wouldn't need a green screen for that effect. Let's see. Master Oogway says, hello, skewers, and happy Wednesday to you all. I hope you're all safe and in a good place. Same thing with you, Master Oogway. Tumblo Dry, of course, is here. He says, howdy ho to all the skewers. He's in the Zoom. He hasn't really said anything yet. I think he's in zombie mode, but we'll find out here in a minute. The lovely Maz Kanata here is here. Hey, Maz. Hey, Maz. She says, good morning to you, lovely ginger of my heart. The Dr. Jojo 1984 says, howdy Ranger and howdy everyone else. Well, that's a new name I haven't seen before. Dr. Jojo, nice. 1984. Glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the insanity.
Yeah, I know, right? Tumblo Dry says, not mod depression. Why do you do this to yourself? Why are you being like this, Ranger? Well, because my suffering and trauma brings everyone else pleasure. And, it's a vicious cycle, but it's what has to be done for entertainment purposes.
Yeah, it's like, Ranger's Anakin and CG is Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
They have the high ground while Ranger sits there and burns to death.
Yeah. Gappy says, what did you say? Ranger says, I see mods on stream. This isn't going to go well. No, it never really does. Yeah, I see all the messages. Thank you guys for keeping me honest. That was weird. I don't know why the screen froze like that. It happens when you have all this different stuff working. This is what can happen, folks. Okay, yes, I'm sorry, skewers, we didn't see the mod depression on the first one, but don't worry, it was depressing. Don't worry, you guys got the taste with the other ones. Federico Bongiorno says, good morning to you, sir. Dommy P says, I don't see the mod depression. I got you, Dommy P, and welcome to the show. Foreigners giving a hello there, skewers. Hello there. Tumblr, at least it didn't hit defense. That's true. That's not much of a consolation prize.
I mean, I guess that's a bonus.
I guess there's a silver lining, I guess. I mean, Skywalker Vader, our good Canadian representation of the Scare Nation up there in the frozen tundra of the Canadians there, says, CG, reply back and say, buy more mods, Ranger. Yeah, that's a good call there, buddy. Gappy says, life on the CG stream. Rangers rolling mods. Meanwhile, back at the Legion of Doom, aka CG headquarters, CG Crime has had a quiet afternoon to spend days with Mod Dial. Yeah, it's not wrong. Ghost Strike, my man, there he is. Says, hey everyone, what's going on? Master, good question. New role for Dave Filoni. Are we in safe hands, and what do you want to see now? There's a new role for Dave Filoni. I haven't been caught up on Star Wars news of late. Did he get promoted or something?
Executive creative producer, I think is.
Who said to do that? This guy right here. Damn right. We're in awesome hands.
Supposedly he's been in that position for quite a while. So
it shows. I mean, if you haven't watched Bad Batch or all that other stuff, oh, it's so good, Mandalorian, Bad Batch, season 7, it's so good, so good.
I don't know. Maybe they got tired of Kennedy hemorrhaging money. So
there you go.
But Filoni and Favreau, man, two of the best things that happened in Star Wars,
Who's
in my
money?
opinion. Huh?
Who's hemorrhaging money?
Kennedy.
Oh.
Filoni and Favreau bring in shitloads of cash. What can I say?
Hey, that's the name of the game. All right, let me go back to where we were. Yes, Master Oogway. That makes me so happy to hear that news. Corinth, our D&D partner, and the guy that when I have computer difficulties, I know who to go to. Corinth, damn it, I told you to find out about that RAM. We got to upgrade. Although it's really impossible to get computer stuff right now.
Hey, so. Corinth.
Yeah. Corinth, man, nobody knows stuff. Between Loki and Corinth, man, those two are geniuses. I mean, I'm pretty decent with computer stuff, but man, you talk to those guys, they know shit. I'm just like, God damn, y'all smart. Navju says a live listen for me today was a good day. Navju, we are always glad to have you here. Dr. Awesome. Jojo says you did a roster review for me about 6 months ago. I just lurk every once in a while. Oh, really? You know, I've done so many, Dr. Jojo. Don't take it personally. I just hadn't seen you in the chat. So, and I'm glad to have you here, and I'm glad you're lurking. If you need lurking advice, see Durgan Gurgan. Bus, I'll toss a coin to your dialer. Depression of plenty. It's not wrong. All right, Finn says. Finn's in the damn chat, so he's doing his Finn stuff. I'm just going to ignore all that nonsense.
There goes the neighborhood.
Pretty much. I mean, he's, Finn was cooking yesterday, I believe. Yeah. Buzzsaw, guess which member of the RNG lunch family was in my C-Pit Merc last night? Thane. Loki. I don't know.
Thane.
Yeah, probably one of those two. It wasn't me. I can tell you that much. Ranger says, yeah, the world is against you. Ranger for a new video card. Yeah, but we can still upgrade the RAM, can't we? I'd like to do that. I like to get that done. I'd like to upgrade the RAM. Looking to do some more
video
cooler stuff.
Are like,
I mean, the ones we got are really good.
Impossible to get right now, which is
it is
annoying.
Thing it is. There you go. Well, I got it. I had two possible guesses, and I got that one right. What else? 3 series says, happy Hump Taco Day. If it's raining where you are, just remember that it's Finn's fault for quitting SWGOH. That's true. When I stubbed my toe the other day, not did I blame Finn, but I was upset with him that not that I think I broke my toe, but that Finn quit SWGOH. The fire truck is
that's science.
Calls him. Yeah, I know, right? Corinth says, yep, RAM is easy. Well, let me know where I need to get it, buddy. Let's make this shit happen. Corinth, you're the man. I'm trusting you, man. You're my contact. I need yous. All right, let's get in here and do this roster review, and then we'll do some conquests, and then I think shorter stream today. I got a lot of stuff going on, but we got to get this roster review in. We got to do it for our boy Tumblo. There we go. There's his roster review. Tumblo, are you actually in the Zoom? Or are you just listening? Are you gonna? No, wait. I heard voices.
Oh, that's me. Yeah, that was me. Yeah,
well, look who it is.
I'm ready to talk as well. Thank you very much.
All right. Is that an Irish accent I hear, or Scottish?
That's what they all say. It's like all my friends tell me to just say yes, but it isn't.
It sounded that initially, but it's not.
It sounds Scottish to me.
No.
It's Norwegian.
There we go. I couldn't tell.
Oh.
I didn't hear you talk a little bit more.
It's
Yeah.
all over the place.
So when I do Swedish chef, you get angry.
No, man. The Swedes, man, they're free game.
Oh,
Whatever you
well,
want to do
then
with the
shit,
Swedes.
I got an open invitation from Tumblr. Well, that's all I needed to hear, brother. All our Swedish viewers, I just like to apologize for my
Guild leader is Swedish.
Yeah,
so
I just like to
definitely.
apologize what I just said, and our little pygmies down in the beginning. All right. So let's get to your roster review. Now, this is what you wrote originally. Oh, well, first of all, let's shout out your guild. Failed rehab. Let's just let that sit there on the tip of your tongue.
Part of the Scariff Beach Resort Alliance.
There you go.
Scariff Beach Resort.
Well,
That's
yeah.
awesome, dude.
Foreigner says, question, is CG brought back the Q&A? Would Finity come back for the comedic version? Wink. No, I don't know if he would. I still have to do the damn voices. What else? Any three? Screw the Swedes. No worry, rules. Look, let's not start an international crisis here in RNG, folks. Seriously. Good Lord. Dr. Jojo says, question, with Cat costing so much currency, are you buying any further RC shards? No, not at the moment. I'm not. I mean, the way I look at it is I'll get Cat done, and if I have I should have a little bit of leeway because they said some packs are coming, and I will get the packs to get her knocked out. But you're still going to get shards from completing the boxes of RC. So mine will eventually, I did the math, going to be over 6 stars. I'll just have to finish it up once I get her done, depending on the new character. So yeah, because
I'd love to get RC, but you know,
fine.
freaking Cat is more important right now.
She is super important. You need to be getting them damn shards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Tom Lowe, this is what you wrote to us originally for your roster review. He says, I now have a reasonable roster, albeit bottom fluffed. How dare you, sir? 2 GLs currently working on Imperial Troopers, Basil and Jolie. Cool. After that, I'm thinking about getting my BAM done. I have a low mod rating, but I pay for hot utils and use Grande Ivory. I'll let some help with figuring out what mods to farm and would appreciate any guidance and advice from someone I obviously respect. And you put the respect on it. RESPECK, not T. I guess.
Well, then why is he coming to us?
Well, he's coming to. Well, let's clarify. He's coming to this guy. He ain't coming to you, Graham. All right, so don't lump me into your nonsense.
Stockholm syndrome. It's the Swedes again.
Kyle, this not. Hey, look, we're not doing this. I'm not starting a international crisis. Okay, let's just leave it at that. Okay, doing very well in arena. Doing very well in both arenas. 6.3 million GP. Ooh, you're almost at my level. I think we fought each other once in GAC, did we?
I would have remembered. I definitely would have remembered. I don't think so. But
No, I thought we did. It's hard to remember because GAC.
we did. Our guild went up against Rambam in territory wars, though.
That's true. All right, Moss says, question: any tips for the gas sector 2 TM feed? I tried Tarkin lead with 342 speed Gideon, but haven't come close. Any tips for the gas sector? No, just give up. I did my Gideon the other day. I don't know what that team is, Moz. I'll find out. If anybody knows what they can use for that. Usually the Term Meter one, Moz, just skip it. You can do all the other feats and still easily get the box. When it comes to that 700, on both occasions, and even in the previous ones, where I think one you had to do the same thing with Palpatine and Vader, but you can't get you can't reduce their Term Meter with that team, with those two characters. It's damn nigh impossible. So I tried it yesterday. God, I'd rather do the other feats. Just get the other feats done, Maj. You'll be happy with your life choices. I'm sure Skulltrix does. I mean, it's not a matter of beating it and get some of the other ones done. It's just that one's stupid. I can't stand that one. 700% turn meter. Good God. Okie dokie in Zipoki. I guess you could do it with the Ray one, but that takes forever. I'm not going to sit there for 10 minutes just reducing turn meter. Let's see here. Okay, so where do you want to start off first there, Tumlo? Sorry, I'm trying to interact with the skewers as we're doing yours. And GG went blank. Well, isn't that precious? Let's try that again. Jesus Christ. I'm going to try to hit your characters again.
Ooh, What's going on there?
Well,
Right. Like, well, one of the first things I'm doing now, like I'm going serious on the troopers. I'm thinking of getting them all to Relic 5, I suppose.
well, this isn't
And
good.
as I was doing that, I always thought that I was closer to getting Ray than I was to any other GL. But since I'm already gearing Imperial Troopers, and I thought Marauder may as well go for him as well, seeing as he's...
Well, I'd love to look at your characters and stuff, but we're going to have to do this old school because GG isn't working.
Oh, in game.
Yeah, we'll have to
Okay,
go
I thought it was just me because like I click on characters and it says unable to complete that request.
Oh, for Christ's sakes. I'm
Hold on, GT.
going to give it another shot here. No, it's dead. It's absolutely dead. All right, I'm going old school here, Tumblr. Hang on a second. I'm going old school. Let me do this real quick. Unbelievable. All right, I'll have to do this. 5, 8, 8, 3, 8, 8.
Oh, I can't actually log in to GG.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, dude. I'm going to do this old school. 681. Why can't... Come on. Now my blue stacks is being all weird because of GG being weird. You know what? Really? Five, 8, 8, 3, 8, 8, 1, 6, 8. Give me your ally code, please. I know it's 588 388. What's the last three? Tumblr.
It's 588 388 681.
681. I had it backwards. Sorry, I just took off that. All right, let me go in here and go back to the game since that's not working. Christ.
Technical difficulty.
I know, right? Well, there should be a GA Center tonight. Let me look at that real quick before I get into this roster view here. As far as I know, we're still on.
What is GA Center, actually? Sorry for being...
That's where we cover all the competitors, all the streamers, with the leagues and stuff to see who's doing what in GAC. It's like a sports center for GAC.
Is it like a public thing, or is it...
No, it's very public. It's on the Skate Podcast. We do it normally every Tuesday during a normal, but the end of GAC, there's an extra day. What we do is we have each division. Now, Division 1, we have it set up based off GP, and then who's done the best. Like I'm in the top league, like the Premier League, and it's just a fun way to look at everybody's record and see how they're doing and stuff in GAC. Talk about their weeks, what happened in GAC for each of the people. So it's a lot of fun. You should check it out. I mean, by the time we do it, it's like, what is there, like a 9-hour difference between you and me right now? So it'd be like early in the morning, but you can always go back and watch the replay. It's me and Nev doing that over on the Skate Podcast.
You know, it would also be cool there, Ranger, if you guys get Charles Barkley to help you.
Sure.
Because then it would be more like Sports Center.
All right, we're pulling a. Let me see. We're pulling an old school roster. Yeah, we're going old school on this. All right, where do you want me to look at first, there, Tumblo?
Well, my main priority is mods at the moment.
All right,
which I've looked
you.
at my Hot Util score, and I'm sitting at about 3.67. Is pretty low.
All right, let's look at see how you got some of these going. All right, speed a mismatch set on Luke. I would actually, I'm not.
Oh, it's frozen. I think on.
I really don't like the fact that you've got 2 mods here. I mean, you can go slower speed on your Luke. I'd get him more protection on there. You got a nice triangle, but that can go on somebody else.
So just to let you know, I can't actually see it on the stream. No, it's all right. Yeah. You're. Oh, there we go.
Oh, you're delayed here. I'll do this then, so you can see it live. Sorry. Here, I'll do this. I'll take the arc cam off, and then I'll share a screen here so you can see it in Zoom.
Oh, cool.
There you go. Is that better for you?
Let me see. Oh, that's brilliant.
Okay, there you go. Jojo, I'm going to win the JC Patreon leaderboard again. Nice! Very nice. I'm going to finish 5th in the Premier League. I couldn't handle those monsters. Good Lord. I mean, good Lord. Hold on. All right. Yeah, I would switch these mods out. Go a health set if you can with protection, because health and protection both will help your stats out there. A little less, if he's a little slower, that's okay. I mean, I think for mine, I've got mine like at 530, and I do just fine with it. You know, so you could go and try to put those mods somewhere where they could be a little bit more effective, right? Look at your Darth Revan. I see you got the same thing going on with Darth Revan. You got mismatch here. Now, it could be because you're just trying to get the fastest speed on Darth Revan, but yours is only at 317, so...
Yeah, it's the... I've just gone for, like, pure Grand Ivory setup, set them in order, and, like, not bothered too much with
okay.
mods.
You're Kylo. I'd actually... Like, actually, on my Luke, I don't even have a speed set on Luke. I have nothing but health mods and protection. I don't even have a speed set on him. Your Kylo, let's see, your Kylo Ren, great damage. He is slow as dog shit.
What's the speed on him?
It's not above 500, Grim.
Ooh.
He needs to be super fast.
Yeah.
You can sacrifice damage. If you can keep him just above 10,000 to 11,000 in his damage, but make him like 5.
Yeah, he needs to be above 500.
Yeah, he's got to be fast.
All right. Yeah, I've concentrated on getting a JML as fast as possible.
So, yeah, I mean, that's fine, but I mean, even in arena, mine's super slow. It doesn't really matter because usually I'm going Jedi Revan or Bastila lead in arena. And then even in GAC, when I'm using Luke, I mean, Rey goes first or Kylo goes first. I don't really give 2 shits because I got Watt in there. Even with the Rey counter, when I'm just doing the burn, it doesn't matter. Luke's going to go second, and, you know, if I'm going Jedi Luke lead, it doesn't matter. His speed's not as important as getting health or protection on him. You could drop like 30, 40 speed on him and still get him much more beefier, and he'll do just as good if you had him fast. The only time I see that is someone tries to go a really fast Jedi Master Luke on defense, but then again, you know, the AI does stupid things with it. So, yeah. And usually what I see happen is Luke still has a buttload of health and protection. What they do is, because he gets the bonus speed, they'll have like a fast Hermit Yoda on defense, or a fast Shock T where it's like 360, 370 speed on them. So they get to go first. But there's counters to the counters to it. So it's really not that much to worry about.
To be honest, like my arena run every day is about an hour. I do my 5 battles. That gets me usually up to second, which is where I'm settled.
Arena is, as long as you got counters. If you got Kylo, you can climb. If you've got Luke, you can climb. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I do the same thing. Like, and it's nice to have more than one GL, like you do. Like if I see C, it's getting Kylo'd. I don't care what C they have down. I just use Kylo and to destroy it. They have a Rey or a Jedi Master Luke. I just go in there with my Jedi Master Luke and clear it. So, yeah, you're good on that point. And the modding, you know, as long as you're, you know, like your Jedi Revan, let's see what his speed is. So you got mismatches everywhere, dude. We need to really clean up your mods here. He's 331. That's more than enough. I mean, we could switch like one of those pieces over to Darth Revan, and then like you have tenacity and the health mod. You could probably switch those up. Yeah, we need to remod your account here. There's mismatched mods all over the place. I think we could do a thing where we can get those mods matching up, and then I honestly put those speed mods on JML on Kylo would look health set for General Master Luke, or a little bit slower, but tons of health and protection. Hermit Yoda, let's see how you got him done. Same thing, you got mismatched mods all over the place, brother. We could actually have a couple of sets that could be really nice offensive wise. 315 though. I mean, your speed sets are looking fine. We just have to, I think if we can re-coordinate your mods and get them the full set, I think you'd be all right here.
That's the problem. Yeah, I'm trusting Grande every too much, and I have found that I've gotten better results of like untick in the box that says, yeah, don't worry about matching mods.
Okay, so here's about these tools. Matching mods do matter. Okay, the tools give you an idea of what they're a tool. It's like I always say about philosophy, it's tools. But at the end of the day, it's you knowing what works, right? It just gives you an idea, but you should know where should go, what pieces should go where, right? I mean, again, on Nasty Basti, you got these mods that just don't match. I mean, if I remodded your account, I would totally re-switch everything here and get some, you know, which characters need speed. Piet, what's his speed?
Yeah, speed sets, tenacity sets, offense sets, crit damage sets, you know,
I mean,
those all matter.
You know, we could create some really good, I mean, speed is important, but it's about the speed sets, and then you can get those other pieces to match. And you've got all these offensive crit damage and tenacity mods that are just all over the board here on every character I've seen so far. If we could get those matched up and get like a tenacity set on somebody with the speed that you got on them, that would be much better. You're missing out on these extra little bonuses that can make a big difference in GAC and TW and in Arena. You know what I'm saying? So why not take advantage of it? And if you only had like one or two, I'd be like, okay, well, I mean, sometimes you just, you know, back in the day, like when we were first doing Darth Revan, try to get them as fast as you could. You didn't really care about this match set, but now with all these characters now, especially with your GP at 6.3 million, it becomes vital, right? When you're going to do boss, you better make sure you have a speed set and tenacity set. You can't be dicking around with that because, you know, you want that extra tenacity percentage hitting, because if not, then he can be as fast as you want, but if you get outsped, he's not getting any bonus from the tenacity set because you don't have a tenacity set. Does that kind of make sense to you, Tumblo?
Yeah, yep.
So if we can remod some of these characters, I mean, there's mixed match mods all over the place. And I know what the tool says, but I mean, you know, there you can have your cake and eat it too. You can get your speed sets fine, but just get those mods to match up with one another and make it work, right? So yeah, I definitely do some remodding here. Padme.
Jolie and Bastila are the ones I've actually sort of like, and Vader.
Well, let's look at those. Okay, let's go look at your Vader real quick and see what you got on him. All right, Relic 6, good. All right, speed set with crit damage. Crit chance, I mean. Let's see what his damage is. Okay. Potency's a little low. Should be okay. What's his speed? 267, a little slow.
I mean, that's one thing about Vader, though, is you don't really need him to be super duper fast.
Yes, you do. That's absolutely wrong, Grim. Do not say that. Please do not say that, Grim. That's absolutely wrong.
I don't have a problem. I just pop Merciless, and it's usually game over.
Well,
so
when you got as well, so I'll tell you why that's wrong. Vader has to be about 280 speed. Especially if you're going to use him. Now, for certain teams, you're right, Graham. If you're going to go use him against Geonosians, you're going to kick the shit out of anybody you face. Certain teams he will. But if you're going to get in the higher echelon and doing GAC and TW, right? Especially where you're almost 6.4 million, Tumblo, you're going to use it as a Vader counter. First of all, take him to Relic 7. Every little bit of offense damage potency makes a difference, right? Yeah. When you're going to use the Ray counter, 9 times out of 10, the team that you're going to see is going to have a fast Finn. Your Vader needs to outspeed Finn. And if it doesn't work. And then your counter is dead, right? Because what comes down in GAC is everybody and their mom's going to have Galactic Legends. The question comes down, do you have the counters to have more flexibility, and do you have the mods to make that counter work? It's that simple. When you see me doing GAC, we always look at that first thing. How fast is that Finn? If it's not faster than what my Vader can put out, it's going to get Vadered. Plain and simple. Jedi Luke, same thing. The modding on that team matters. In a sense, you want to have them all relics, but again, it gives you another counter so that you can put more GLs on defense, and you're not worried about what they put down on their GL on their defense. No, they could still go FU defense, but you've seen how that's worked against my opponents that have done that with me. They lose. They have nothing for my. They don't have the counter. They put the FU defense thinking that maybe they can try to squeak out a win. It doesn't matter because I still have enough counters that I can go through and get their GLs. Let's put all their GLs down, then it gets a little wonky. That one guy that did that, I mean, we cleared all 3 GLs. But, what slowed us down was not that. It was that he put Gas and Darth Revan and CLS and all these other teams. Like, Jesus Christ, dude, did you not want to do offense? I'll tell you what I mean. For me, Vader is all about landing dots, because if he's not landing dots, if his potency's not up there, then you're not really getting the. Even if you use Watt, I've had it happen where there was no dots on there, so saber throw ain't doing anything. I mean, it just isn't. Certain situations you get away with that, like if you're using against Darth Revan, because ferocity builds up, right? You use the AoE ferocity, throw the saber, you'll get them, right? But if you're going to try to use it for GL, but yeah, so I mean, it depends on what you want to use them for. I still think speed and potency is the way to go for Vader. I think being able to land dots so you can use your saber throw once he's in Merciless just makes your life that much easier. Even against Geos. I mean, you've seen how RNG works. Now, if you want to use them in a different way for a different thing, make that decision. But 9 times out of 10, I use Vader on all kinds of teams. Speed and potency is usually the best way to go. And those are pretty easy mods to get your hands on, right?
Vader's primarily there for me for the Ray counter.
So if it's going to be Ray counter, he needs to be Relic 7. You're going to start running into some Relic 8 Rays, and you're going to need every little bit of stuff that you can squeeze out of that team, right? And so, and you have to make sure that those dots are landing. If you're not landing dots on Ray, because I've seen some people go tenacious offense with Ray, so that doesn't happen. You still need, you're going to need all the potency you can get. So it just depends on like what you're going to do. But for Ray, I that's the setup I have. So that just gives you an idea of like what you can use. All right. So, there's other kind of ways that people use Vader, whether it's for Darth Revan or it's for some other teams. That's fine, but that's going to be a different modding. But I don't really waste my time with that because for me, the GL counter is like the top thing you should work on in GAC. The more flexibility you have with GLs, the better, because GLs are the characters that will give you the most heartburn in GAC. If you can't get past a GL, it makes your GAC a lot more difficult to win. So Matt Bailey, I like potency and murder. I do too. Murdering with Vader is just a satisfying feeling. Okay. You said you're working on your...
Like when you've got 2 GLs like me, like if you've got SLKR and JML in GAC, you're going to put SLKR in defense and you keep JML for offense.
Yeah, and hold on. God damn it. Power surge.
Uh-oh.
Something just happened. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sounds like power went out for Ranger and his battery backup is saying error.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. That's what that high-pitched beep is.
It wasn't that long ago when he had those storm warnings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what that high-pitched ringing is his surge protector going off.
All right.
So uno momento.
Set up here, but I don't stream, so
yeah. What else? 73.
I haven't even looked at the chat.
Yeah, either the power went out or his Tostitos pizza rolls are done in the microwave.
Like Twinkies.
Yeah.
Where's my Zoom? Oh, there we go.
So yeah, while we're paused, if anyone has any questions.
I don't know. Do you want to look at my Imperial troopers? And like here's a question actually regarding Imperial troopers. Right now, I've started going full on for Moff Gideon.
Mm-hmm.
But and I'm gonna relic. I reckon I'm gonna relic 5, all of them. But for the 5 that you think are worthwhile going for.
Well, the most important ones I think right now are Dark Troopers, Stark, and Veers. I mean, Veers is the engine. Oh, and Piet. Sorry, Piet is a big part of the Imperial Troopers group as well.
Yeah, if you look at my Dark Trooper, he's about like 18 out of 30. So that's gonna take a while.
It'll take a while, but he hits so hard.
Oh, I've seen the videos of him at Relic 8, like just.
He's insane, dude.
Lasting fools.
All right, got that situation kind of taken care of. Damn.
Oh, your pizza rolls are ready?
No, since I don't eat that shit anymore. All right, I'm loading up the PC. Now, the good thing is the laptop for streaming set up that it's got its own separate source, right? So even if that happens, we're good. So the stream will never go down, other than if, let's say, the internet went down. But, I mean, the computer will stay up. But for my PC, because I've got like everything under the sun going to it, yeah. So I'm reloading the PC, and we'll be back up here in a few seconds. So I can still see what I had up there. So Imperial Troopers we were talking about, you're working on those because you said the characters you're working on was Imperial Troopers and Basil and Jolie.
I just got Jolie to Relic 4 today.
Okay, you don't need to get him any higher.
I've had like a few more signal data, and that's and he'll be done. Yeah, like later.
All right.
So he'll be done. Then I want to get Imperial Troopers up to, I reckon, just Relic 5 or whatever the Supreme.
I've got mine at Relic 3, and then but the key is Dark Trooper at Relic 8. I mean, you've seen the streams where I've used him. He's stupid. He's absolutely ridiculous. I mean,
I was just talking to Grim about that earlier. Yeah,
it's just the dumbest thing. It's such an enjoyable experience. I mean, if you just, oh my god,
yeah, him combined with Piet is just, I mean, yeah.
Well, Gideon, Piet. I mean, you can even take some. You can mix and match them too. So, I mean, sometimes it's not advantageous. Like we've done. We've had to not use Dark Trooper because he kills shit too fast. Like when you're doing some of those feature conquests. So having like a Dark or Death Trooper or a Range Trooper as another one is fine. And sometimes you don't even need Gideon because your troopers are fast.
I love Range Trooper. I'm definitely, I really want Range Trooper. But Death Trooper, I'm considering just leaving at gear 12.
Yeah, you can leave him at 12. Mine's still 12. I mean, he just does what he does. Just get the death marks so your other characters rock and roll. But I mean, the addition of Piet's been like the biggest thing. Gideon on that team is really, really good too. I mean, if you want to play safe. I mean,
Gideon I want to go for, yeah.
So, but sometimes you've seen in GAC, I've taken Gideon and put him on the trade team just so I could have them do what they do with that combination and just use, Veer, Stark, Piet, Dark Trooper, and then either Range or Death Trooper. I actually like Range Trooper a lot because of that call and assist mechanic when he gives the protection and the retribution. It's really, really nice. So hold on, guys. I know it's a blank screen, but we are loading up right now. Let me get the blue stacks going. There it goes. The game's loading. There we go. Everything's slowly but surely coming back.
Moff Gideon's quite nice, like in an Empire team as well. He's a bit like he's quite plug and play as well. As what everybody's saying. And I've never used it.
I mean, and I mean the troopers they beat the shit out of stuff. So Dark Trooper is like the game. I mean that's the Galactic Legend killer. The only one it can't take out that I haven't seen is just because Kylo. Kylo goes first. He's going to stun and your hose. You have to have file. That's the only reason why you cannot use them against, say, like the SLKR team. It just doesn't work, right?
Yeah, the CC on the SLKR team shuts down troopers real quick.
Yeah, but anything else, Rey, Darth Revan, you go down the line. It's just because of Dark Trooper and Relic 8. Once you start getting him above Relic 5, you start seeing a huge spike in his his dominance, and we've used it in GAC on multiple teams where it's just one shot, one kill, forget about it. I mean, it's so dumb.
It makes you happy when you see him.
I mean, the two characters I've had the most fun with marquee wise has been, of course, Mando. You know, the disintegrate thing. I just love it to death. And Dark Trooper, man, been a lot of fun, and he is the best character, hands down, that's come out this year. All right, let me get back in here and do your roster review here.
I like using them on my Vader team, to be honest.
588
because it's just overkill when you do that.
I put 599. That's not right.
Troopers have always been 588, 388, 681.
Hold on, I did the
588.
Yeah, I got it. I put 599 because I was looking at the chat. 588 388 681.
Lots of 8s.
A lot of 8s in there, eh? All right, back in we go. All right, so it's got some remodding to do. I think working on Imperial Troopers is fine for you go for your next GL. Now, what are you thinking? Let's talk about your next GL. You have Luke and you have Kylo. Looks like you're working toward Rey, if I'm not mistaken. Looking at where you're at right now.
No, I've changed. I've changed that completely. I'm like, after I'm done with Troopers and I've finished Marauder, I'm gonna be so much closer to Palpatine.
I mean, at least the characters are starred, so that's a good thing. It's just a matter of committing the gear. So you farmed the characters up to their star level, which is really good. I'm just curious, how close are you to Kenobi? You'd have to work on Bo, but I think your other characters might. Let's go look at your Jedi. Well, and you know, of course, Magna Guard and stuff, but you have Ayla. You got a 5-star Cam that's sitting there. That's nice. Mace is 12
in the face right there.
Well, yeah, just get the stars. I wouldn't put any gear on him.
His GG is already Relic 7, and his Magna Guard is Gear 12.
Well, there you go.
So
you could think about Kenobi if you wanted to make the push for Bo-Katan. I'm just saying, you've got some flexibility here. You could do all three whenever you want, really. Based on looking at your roster, you can go get Rey because you got the character 7-star. The only thing you're really missing right now from the...
Would you not recommend Palpatine? Like, as Palpatine is by far the closest.
Well, I mean, you can, but I'm just thinking, listen, this is your roster. You go whatever character you want to go for. You know what I'm saying? I just think Palpatine. I would say we haven't seen what Jedi Master Kenobi is going to bring to the board yet. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You're only missing one character that needs to be farmed. And if he's super badass, like I think he's going to be, we have to wait and see. I mean, I would wait and see. Now, if he turns out to be just another run-of-the-mill, he does some good stuff and against the other GLs but can be defeated and stuff, yeah, go for Palpatine. If that's what you want to do, absolutely. There's not a wrong answer here, Tumblo. I mean, if you picked Rey, I wouldn't be upset. If you picked Palpatine, I wouldn't be upset. And if you picked Kenobi, I still wouldn't be upset. You know,
if you picked EP, Thane will be upset.
Yeah, but Thane's open. Well, I mean,
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of C as well, but I think they could have.
C is a.
He's good on offense. I'm not saying he's horrible. I just think they should have made him considerably better.
Well, you have to.
Because if you put him on defense, everybody's gonna come right after you because it paints a big ass target on. Oh
yeah, that gets troopered by me. I'm like, oh, thank you very much. That's a free 60 banners, and I kill Galactic Legend. I mean, so here's the deal. C, if you have C Watt, we know what it does, right? Even if you don't use him, he can wipe out any team, even Galactic Legends. The only one he can't do is Kylo, because Kylo.
SLKR, you can with SLKR you can beat him in your sleep. It's not even.
But the other problem too now with Palpatine too is people picked up on people using C. Is Rey with JTR is it's a pretty good counter against it on defense because of the health block. You have to go. You can't go just C Watt anymore. And on top of that too, you better have about 170,000, 180,000 on your health pool with C, because Rey, we've seen it time and time again, and even against my GACs, we saw it happen with Boo Boo Kitty. Even we even redid hers, and she had 170, almost 180,000 GP or health on her C. Still got one-shotted by Rey, because people are changing their Rey minus this way too. Tons of offense and fast. and they're adding JTR on that team. They're going, I know, I mean, how many holds this last round of 5v5 that I have holds with Ray? A buttload. And they had C, and they couldn't beat it because either they get one or two characters out and get one-shotted, or they would get one-shotted before them because JTR's ability block on the when she's a tank with hold combination, there's tons of foresight running around. It's pretty nasty. You can still beat it, but it's nasty, man.
Man, and with the new 3v3 GAC.
3v3 is different. Yeah, 3v3 is a little different. I mean, C and 3v3.
But Ray in defense is like a nightmare.
Not against C. In 3v3s, that's the one counter. Yeah, because you're going, there's less characters there. So even if you go, like, even if you went Ray, Han, and Chewie with C, you're going to be fine. I mean, you're going to wreck shit you're going to wreck the hell out of them. So, I mean, Ray's super powerful.
But if you've only got JML and SLKR, then yeah, if you see Ray 3v3 in defense, what would you do?
Me, I usually go. We've used a lot of different teams. A lot of times I keep my own Ray, or I'll keep SLKR for that. I'll just go in there with SLKR and take her out. Or I'll go.
That means pulling him off defense.
Yeah, because I always put GML on defense, and I put my own Ray down. I'm going to keep one GL, and then I think SLKR is the most flexible in 3v3 when it comes to 3v3, teams, and it just gives you flexibility. I'm trying to think what else we used against Ray. I had to go back and look, but we had different teams we used. I mean, because your Vader counter kind of goes out the door, right? Yeah. Ray's that one on defense that's a pain in the ass because you usually see her with Ray IG Quill, Ray Han Chewie, that kind of bullshit, right? So it is what it is. But C on 3v3 is on offense is really potent because yeah. Yeah, what else in 3? SLKR poke Chewie until he's gone, and then it's easy to roll Ray and Han. Yeah, once Chewie's down, you're good, and she's not going to be able to take him out. So yeah, and then you can go see Watt armor or something, or a tank if you wanted to in 3s, and you'll be just fine. Yeah, see, Jojo says see Watt tank beats Ray JTR. Yeah, Judges, yours might be pretty good, but we've got too many examples of that not working out. Mainly because, so here's the deal, Jojo, you probably had your C in the right spot. They don't mod him correctly. They do not put enough health on there. I've seen it where I'm just like, when we've looked at GAC history and we look at what their teams currently are and the way they're modded. I mean, they're trying to use C with 130,000 against my Ray. I'm like, what are you doing? That ain't going to work. You're going to get crushed. So... Yeah, it's really, as long as you got the mods, C is great. If you can't push that number up, then it's going to be a little tricky. Hawthorne says my guild requires a minimum 210 HP on C. I believe it. So yeah, when it comes to your next GL, Tumblr, sorry, I got a little tangent there. They all have their I mean, I would say for me the order of GLs is Kylo and Rey are 1-2. There's no question about that. Everyone debates 3 and 4 with C and Luke. However, Jedi Master Luke burns Rey's monkey ass down, no problem. I use it all the time. Jedi Luke lead or Jedi Master Luke lead. Go in there and no problems. I mean, I think we would have we got a little hosed on the RNG, but I mean, I think we got 57, 58 on it. I could have had 60, but it's, you just call an assist until you get to Luke's ultimate. She's toast. I mean, you burned her to the ground. And it works every time. I mean, I mean, JML is a solid counter to Rey as well. But you know what? I mean, there's no wrong answer here, Tumble. If you want to get C, go get him. Brother,
man, no. And then I started thinking about light side territory battles, and you get like a guaranteed 4 out of 4 on battles.
So. Ray does that. I mean, now there's been once or twice where
light side territory battles is one of my priorities. That's what like most guilds should be aiming for.
Yeah, you want higher rewards in
Cam
there.
shards, and you want your
Let's not
LSD
talk about cam shards. My God, brother,
Well, another
that
thing, like
that mission. Oh boy.
I'd mainly say wait on the decision until after we see what Kenobi can do. To be honest,
Oh man,
because I get a feeling Kenobi might be, hands down the best light side GL yet.
We have to wait. We have to see his
Yeah,
kid.
that was how we
it might.
started this. Yeah, sorry, yeah.
So and we should be getting his kit and the reveal of the rest of the character. Well, the reveal of the rest of the characters should be tonight, I think, right?
No, 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay, so
June 9th.
and then a kit reveal shortly after. So
right. Bo-Katan, I'm writing down on my notebook.
It's an option. You go with what?
Yeah, it's an option at least.
588-388-681. God damn it! We just put it in here a buttload of times. Thank you.
Bro-Katan, as somebody calls her.
Yeah, I mean the Mando team is actually the team we put down on defense. I mean, with Bo-Katan, Bam, Bo-Katan, IG, Quill, and Nest. Man, even the last round, Nest was left up. We had 3 holds. I had a few times where that's happened, and even if they get past that team, they've only gotten 53, 54 banners on average. It's a good, but it's such an investment, man. I mean, you mentioned Bam. Yes, get him up. His ship's pretty solid. I think once he gets 7 stars, we'll start seeing some real huge dividends on that ship.
Except now you're not supposed to spend anything on his ship.
Go Cat. I'm just saying eventually, long term, things that you can focus in on. I think Cat's the priority. Her kit is monster. You have to. I don't know how you not work on Cat. She's so good, and the more I've been sitting here dinking around and talking with folks about all the possibilities you can use with her, it's just she's the ultimate plug and play character as far as I'm concerned right now. Now on paper that's what it looks like. We still have to get our hands on her, but we're pretty solid about when we see a character kit where it's going to be at. The only one I've gotten wrong was Bo-Katan, in the sense that I really thought because of how good her offense is that would make up for anything. No, it's not. I mean, she hits really hard, but her cooldowns and stuff just did not make up for the fact that she's super slow in that team. You're going to go Bam with IG and Quill, and you got to have Quill super fast to even have a remote chance of that team being successful. But
she's
even
required
then,
now for Kenobi.
She is. So, I mean, not a bad character. I'll put you Bo-Katan is not bad. She's not great. She's meh. So, I mean, I welled out on her just because Katie Sack calls my girl. But, that's one of those things, like, if you love a character, it doesn't matter how good their kid is. Great. If you love her, if you love a character, go get them. That's what I'm saying about these GLs. I mean, if you want C, go get C. If that's what you really want to be like,
oh man, no, I've changed my mind again.
I'm serious. It's just
I like the idea of Rey now.
Well, Rey's really good, man. I hate to tell you, 3v3, she is a monster, dude. I mean, she's an absolute beast.
Light side territory battles is like a big thing.
It just gives you flexibility, because especially when you get past phase 2, you kind of get pigeonholed if your guild's trying to get all the missions done like mine's starting to do. So you kind of need that flexibility with teams. You do need a raid team, because gas gets pulled off into different mission, especially if you get to phase 3 when you're going to go in the shock team, the clones. You have the GR team you have to use, so you have to work on that. That's a required team that you have to use in light side TB. So the more flexibility you have with your teams, the better. I mean, Rebels in the first 2 rounds is really good. If you get your Mon Mothma really good, you can do good things with that team, because they just take the turn meter and just get rocking and rolling. But you have to have the certain team to do it. That's Scout and POW and the rest of those knuckleheads. So I think for myself, I'm going for Kenobi. I've had the decision between seeing Kenobi. I'm like, Kenobi. I'm going to go get Kenobi, and then afterwards I'll probably I'm going to work on Bad Batch, but that's a long-term project. Start thinking about that.
Kenobi is bloody Ewan McGregor, but there's also the thing is, well, like everybody reckons that Cody's going to be a requirement.
Probably.
Sarge
I wouldn't be. Yeah, I mean, Clone Sergeant's there. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm almost
No,
guaranteed.
he's already there, isn't he? Yeah.
I'm talking about Cody. I mean, there's not. I'd be
No,
shocked if Cody's not needed because it just makes sense for that one mission. They want to get people to do it more often, so that you're going to roll a Clone Sergeant and Cody. You're not going to beat it. I mean, Loki goes in there with those Relic 7 characters and gets stomped every time. So, you know, with General Kenobi and those two, you can't beat it, man. Loki's got God mods, and he's tried it with his God mods. It didn't matter. He just gets crushed. But it's still. I think Cody's going to be a requirement. I think 4 more Jedi is my guess, unless they go like B.
Here we go,
B2.
East Coast.
East Koth. Oh God, I hope not. But I would say wait, man. Just wait.
Yeah.
Just let's see the requirements. We got 2 weeks. Just hoard up, right? Hoard up your stuff. You can work on some of these other teams for characters or stars. Start working on Bo-Katan just to kind of farm her up. Kind of go into horde mode. That's what I've been doing. I haven't taken any of my characters. I've got the pieces to relic them, but they're sitting at gear 12. I'm waiting to see what the final requirements are going to be for that team. So, and that's a smart way of doing it. Let's see what General Master Kenobi's kit's going to look like.
Trooper Bo-Katan.
Sure, absolutely, those two. Farm the hell out of Dark Trooper, farm the hell. I mean, Bo-Katan just because she's a GL requirement, but Dark Trooper because he's just disgusting. He is absolutely disgusting. I mean, that character will make you happy in ways you hadn't thought about for in this game. I mean, there's just nothing like saying, where do I want to use troopers and on who? It's just that other counter, right? That you can use them for. I mean, it's another GL counter. It's a Darth Revan counter. It's all kinds of counters. It just gives you flexibility. I think troopers are stupid.
You've got so many options already at gear 12. Yeah, like that. They're hugely fun against Mon Mothma.
Mon Mothma, it doesn't matter. It just eats that shit alive, man. It just does. It's just dumb. I mean, oh, God, so good. So we'll see what the requirements are going to be. I still think that. I mean, my theory of the case is that Kenobi is going to have these requirements, but I think thinking long-term Tumblo, and I keep saying this, the real long-term requirement is going to be when we get Fallen Anakin, aka Lord Vader. I think you're going to need all the Bad Batch. I think you're going to need Ahsoka. I think the requirements to him are going to be pretty crazy. I think you're going to need gas. All these tunes are going to be crazy requirements, and the requirements already to get Bad Batch 2 Relic is silly. We already talked about the 1600 Kyrtech, so
years away.
Yeah, I kind of like that. What else? 23. He says Cody, GMY, Luminar, Kit Fisto, and I'm McGrande. I wouldn't be surprised. What else?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It totally makes sense if that was what it was. What else? 23. I think that's a great guess on what the next 5 are going to be. I mean, the big question everyone's asking is Cam. I just don't think Cam's going to be a requirement. If it is and they don't do packs, they've just killed their revenue. I mean, only a very few will
unless
get them
unless it's a 6-star cam requirement.
Even then, because the vast majority of guilds, there's only a very small percentage that are getting 50. The other ones that are actually getting cam, that's just the ones that are going for it. It's around 20 to 35, and that takes forever to get him to 6 stars at that rate.
Yeah, like I just unlocked cam.
So it's pretty brutal because it is such a ridiculous mission in light side GOT.
It's very RNG dependent.
And it's super RNG dependent. So,
but it's kind of it is But like our guild is we're actually streaming. We're encouraging everybody to stream their cam mission. And we've got like a couple of cam whispers.
I have those on my stream,
we're getting like every single LSTB is getting better, and I think it
will, but it's still RNG dependent. I mean, we do the same thing in my guild, and it's still like I did it on the stream the last time it was up, and the last few times I've done it, and we've got all the skewers and thing, and everybody telling me what to do and how to do it, and then you just
you have to remod.
Well, I've done it both where I haven't remodded, and I've got good mods on the team to start with. So it's not like they're modded bad because I use them all the time in GAC and stuff. They got really good mods on them. But I've done it where I've remodded like super heavy and gotten the correct speeds and put them in order. What happened? They went right after 5s, killed them. It was over. I mean,
Yeah.
they didn't get off fives, they didn't attack anybody else. Horrible RNG, and I was hosed. This last one,
Two
I
burns
didn't.
in a row or something, whatever.
This last one, I had it at the end. I mean, it literally, he was in red sliver. He went back to back and killed my last two guys before I can get a shot off to win. But it is what it is, man. I mean, it is absolutely dumb. So I hate that mission so much. So, oh, God. So,
But could I then just ask you, like, what mods do you think I need to farm? Like, I'm really looking for a
speed sets and offense.
mod.
No, speed and offense. Keep focusing on speed and offense.
Well, I'm looking for like there's only pretty much one that I've managed to like really think of, and it's a crit avoidance health mod with loads of speed for.
Someone asked that question too earlier about crit avoidance. Yeah, I mean, you can use crit avoidance arrows. There's no wrong answer with crit avoidance arrows. I mean, like for certain characters like Trey and stuff like that, absolutely crit avoidance arrows are really good. You can use it on Shock T if you wanted to for that mission. I mean, I've seen it different things. You know, my primary focus is like, so here's the thing with mods. When I think of a character that I'm modding, what do they need? Like when I think gas. Offensive mods, good speed secondaries with tons of protection. I want him to hit hard, and I want him to be able to take a lot of damage so he counters, and when he counters, he hits you like a truck, right? Jedi Master Luke, I went all health and protection with good speed secondaries, right? There's method to the madness when I'm doing that. My idea of Vader is potency set with speed, have him around 280, make sure he's got good potency secondaries over 100% so I can land those dots, so when I go into Merciless, I know the dots are there, and that when I hit, it's going to work. Each character is going to be, like Darth Revan, speed. Jedi Knight Revan, speed. You know, it's not too hard. You can go speed, health set, or speed tenacity on Jedi Knight Revan. You can go Darth Revan. You can go, speed. But like
ideally faster than their JKR.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the way you want it. I mean, like for instance, Chewbacca. I go tenacity set on Chewbacca. He's got high tenacity. Why? Because I don't want him. One, he's got a ton of health protection, but two, tenacity, so he can't be stunned. He can do what he needs to do. It's harder to land stuff on him, to stun him, things of that nature. These are the kind of things you got to think about with that. But the main mods that I always tell people to work on, because you're going to get crit damage, and you're going to get tenacity, and you're going to get health from all the events that we do, the daily events that are over there. You get a buttload of those. The two that you don't ever hardly get, speed and offense. You just don't get those mods, and that's why I religiously farm them. Even on the stream, I go pull them. Keep rolling them up.
I've seen mod depression is terrible.
It's horrible.
Terrible.
When I'm offline, I hit it, but when I'm online, it's awful.
I go for speed and offense and roll defense.
Yeah, good old defense.
Okay, guys, I gotta drop out. I gotta go get ready for work. So.
All right, brother.
There are no defense secondaries, but I bet you the secondary defense will hit.
Oh yeah, I mean when I'm on stream, I'm going to, even if the mod doesn't have defense, somehow I hit defense. That's how bad it is. But when I'm offline, that's why I have all the mods I do. I hit crazy good mods. It's such a damn conspiracy, dude. Because when I'm offline and I'm rolling mods, I hit mods all the time. I just sit there and send them the thing like, "Are you kidding me right now? I just hit 22." But if I'm on stream, that's why out of the years we've been doing this, I've only ever hit 21. Off the top of my head and stuff. So there you are. Hey, I like the hair, man. Look at that. That's that nice fro, man. That's nice. People can't see
that.
A
lot less underneath here.
That's nobody cares. Yeah. But yeah, I like the fro look here. Nobody can see you right now, but I'm gonna stop sharing for a second. Let's show this. This is a good looking dude right here. There we go. There's Stumblo. I like that, man. Look at that. That's good. That's some good shit right there.
I don't think even my guild mates have ever seen me.
Donnie P says Ranger and Fatal give really good advice for mods. Some other YouTubers not so much. I prefer not to give names. That's all right. Listen, there's sometimes people can differ on their mods. Like I've seen some people that really like offense set on Kylo. However, I like speed with offensive secondaries on Kylo. Super fast Kylo. I just think it works more. I mean, and the proof is in the results. When you look at my GAC record, I mean, I could have been 12-0. The only reason I didn't is because I let Thane rage on Saturday and did that stupid Treyas Scion counter against Mon Mothma, which cost us the match. We could have easily won that one, but it's all in fun, right? But I mean, if you look at the way we've got our characters modded, it works. Look at my record. I'm almost 800,000 GAC lifetime banners. So, no, I agree. Mr. Jigabachi is a good mod whisperer as well. There's certain people like Zareth too, man. Zareth knows what the hell he's talking about when he's mods. You know, there's certain people that I just know, you know, that are just in there hard, you know, looking at these mod sets and what works. I mean, Zareth is a goddamn computer or a numbers guy, knows his stuff, knows the counters, knows what works, and that's why you see their records what they are, you know, in competitive GAC, because they know what mod set works for the counters they're working on. Now, if you're going to go, it's like, for instance, we were talking about this the other day, Tumblr, for your Darth Revan. Slower Darth Revan, more HP, more damage. Same thing with Bastila, make her really beefy. I've seen people, they can't get those speed sets where they want them. They'll go that as make it a harder counter so you can't use Vader. They survive more. You know, that's a trend that's been happening. High tenacity on Malik. You know, they have a full tenacity set on Malik. I'll give you another example. So Nest back in the day, what was the thing that we always did with Nest? A little bit of tenacity, but mainly offense, and we went high speed set, right? Make her super fast, right? What's the trend now? All tenacity, hardly any speed, good offense on her. So as you play around with this stuff, it works. You know, that's why I hit all these holes and get crazy good banners on defense with Nest. That's why I don't use her on offense anymore. She is amazing on defense. You get her around that 160% tenacity, she's going to do some good work for you. Good high health and protection. She's going to do what she does. So these are the kind of things you got to think about when you're thinking about mods. And the thing that I always see people lacking is you don't think about it, but think about all those characters, Tumblr, that need high speed. Just start going through the teams in your head. Like if Jedi Knight Revan, well, there's Jedi Knight Revan. Who are some other Jedi that you want?
Looking
fast?
at one of my post-it notes, I've got like a list of like people that need high speed.
But think about it. I mean, troopers, Gideon, Piet, Stark, right? Jedi, Shakti, Hermit Yoda, Jedi Knight Revan.
Jedi Knight Revan.
Rex, Darth Revan Bastila. Your SLKR, if you're going to do it that way, Vader needs speed, right? So if you start thinking about that, then you start thinking, okay, that just tells me how many speed mods I'm going to need in that force set that have 20 speed that make these characters where they need to be at, right? Because speed is still the name of the game. Two stats are the name of the game: speed and offense. Those two mods, if you have all those wrapped up, I'm telling you, man, you will go far in this world with SWGOH. It's been proven time and time again. The other mods will come along. As I said, how many times do we get health mods out of those events? All those blue mods we get from assault battles like Separatists and the Rebel Roundup and all this other stuff. You get all these health mods, and you know, we do the Ewok, you get crit chance and tenacity, and you get all those other mods. So when it comes to farming mods, just stick to that plan. Farm them in the day, use your first round of energy to get the mods. Second round of the day, when you get that other 144, use some crystals and slice. That's it is a numbers game with mods. The more you pull, the more you slice. Yes, you're going to be depressed.
I have seen you do mods, but the way I managed to for one thing, I spend all my crystals, I get first and second.
Oh yeah, you're doing a great job of that.
So I've got a good arena rank. I get decent amount, unless of course I'm working and
that's fine.
So essentially I spend all the hundreds on regular energy.
On Cantina, or you're talking about farming characters?
Oh, just regular energy for at the moment. It's for Dark Trooper. For
that's totally fine.
I need then, but in the end, what it in the end ends up with is that for mods, there's nothing left. So I just pretty much use what they give me.
Yeah,
and it all goes for not farming actual mods, but for the boosters, whatever they call that.
Right. But yeah, I mean, your count looking at it, man, it's really good. I mean, the first thing is get those mods pulled, and
we have been talking for ages.
That's okay. So yeah, it's this is what we do, man. So let's remod. Let's get SLKR squared away with speed. I think you'll really like the results on that. Get those sets to match. So really think about those sets matching. They've all got really good speed. It's just matching them up so you get the benefit if the health set giving you that extra health and stuff. I mean, it can come down to the difference of having that extra health and protection and stuff on these characters. Those offense sets, let's put the offense set together. Who can use a full offense set that needs speed or something? I mean, Red Lobster Trooper comes to mind. That dude's pretty potent. You can get his offense up there. I mean, with good speed. Think about what you can do with an SLKR team with a Red Lobster that hits like a truck. Just as an example. So,
Yeah, I've been like quite underwhelmed by him, but like that's
no
probably
way,
because
man. That dude is. Think about this. If you get him above 9,000, with that call and assist mechanic, he is going to lay pain. And if you do not take him out, that's why you see people always like, who we go after first? Red Lobster Trooper, get him off the board, right? Because if you don't,
then Red Lobster quick.
no, I always get goddamn, especially when I'm doing like any kind of team, I always go after Red Lobster to where I'm controlling him. If you can get him stunned, then go after Hux. But then he gets that Terminator mechanic where someone dies, you have to be really careful about it. I always go after Red Lobster first, because if I get him off like say an SLKR team or a First Order team, I'm getting him out of there. I really am, because I've seen it happen where they get Hux off the board and Red Lobster does his thing, man. He gets that turn meter, he cleanses all the debuffs out of the team, and then he does that big AoE and just one-shots one of your characters, and you're like, shit. Now you're in trouble, right? So, yeah, I'm with you, Ray Rock. Red Lobster is a priority. Get him off the board. I don't even dick around with that dude, because I have seen him do some nasty stuff. But I think overall your roster looks fantastic. You're doing great in both arenas. Got some mod working to do, but I would say, looking at your roster, you're in a good position. Let's go in a holding pattern. Let's wait to see what Jedi Master Kenobi looks like. And then after we can make an assessment and decide which one of the three, because you're pretty much in a good position for all three to get the next three GLs. Get your Vader Relic 7. Let's remod him. Look at your if you want to know where you want your team, just go to my GG page if it works, and then just compare my mods to what you've got on your characters, and that gives you a good idea of what you want to do with your team. Ideally, unless you find.
I've been looking at some of my guildmates.
That's a great way to do it too.
Quite regularly.
Someone you trust that knows mods.
We're good at it.
Yeah.
You just see what they're doing, and you sort of try to
emulate. Yeah, absolutely.
But there's so many characters that you've got to remod. Like, so
focus on a team at a time.
A huge job.
You got to focus on one team at a time. So this is the way I always do it. I always go, when I look at characters, first thing I always focus on is speed. Either I'm going to do speed or I'm going to do offense when I filter, right? So I'll go, just for instance, like I'll go speed. So I'll put the characters in order of speed, and then I'll think, okay, where are the characters that I need to have high speed, and then start working my way down, and then as you get those other mods to start filtering them down to your characters, they start getting faster because you're filtering down those higher speed mods. Like say you get a 26 put on Darth Revan, and we had a 20 on him, you'll move that to one of your other characters like Bastila or Thrawn. You just filter it down. So I'll do this where I'll be here on the screen like I got with yours, where I just sort by speed. Offense, I'll go into, you have to actually go into, I don't think you can do it here. Yeah, I usually go into the actual mods themselves, and then I'll just go, I keep a track of who needs offense mods, and then I'll just filter and start working on mods like that. And I kind of know in my head, but if you want to keep a list of characters, speed and offense, it's a good way. I mean, a little sheet of paper, or you can create an Excel spreadsheet, just something you can look at and go, okay, these are the characters that I think are good. These are characters that I know need more speed and offense, because that's the name of the game. It really is. You get that squared away, and I think in between too, besides your next GL, I think this is what you should do too. Work on your next GL, and then go work on troopers. Get one of your other teams up.
Like in that order, like first GL and then troopers.
I'm not really bothered whichever order you want to do it in. It doesn't matter to me. If you want to do troopers first, it wouldn't bother me. Whichever one you want to do first. I mean, for now, it's a horde. Work on the stuff that we did, and then once we get General Master Kenobi, then you can make a decision. Do you want to do troopers first, so you have another counter with Dark Trooper, and then go for some GLs? I'm okay with that. As long as you get your Vader counter scored away, your Jedi Knight Luke counter scored away, and you have troopers. That's 3 counters to GLs you've got on your board, where you can put your good GLs on defense, and then still know that I can go attack their defense and still beat their ass. That's what you want to do when you get your team set up. So, all right, I think we're good here. So on this roster review, unless there's anything else, Tumblr, you want to
Oh,
ask?
man, I could probably talk for a couple of more hours, but
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
gonna.
I can't. I have to go get my GAC reports for.
Yeah.
I have to go spray some poison. I think I'm gonna see what my mom says because yesterday I was out there dicking with that shit.
At least that hell is dug, man. At least.
It's done. Yes, I need to take pictures. She took pictures. She's supposed to send them to me, and I'll put them in Discord. I'm so happy. I'm so happy it's done. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. No more mulch, no more bricks, no more anything. I'm done. It's done. I don't have to fart around with it anymore. I'm so happy.
Oh, clean nails maybe for a while.
I know, right? I have little nubby nails because I have to constantly cut them. Because you're right. When I get off the hill, sometimes like Tuesday when I got off the hill, I mean I was completely covered in just nastiness, right? And my nails were just completely, embedded. So, good hot bath fixes everything, or a nice long shower and gets you nice and clean. But yeah, I got to keep my nails trimmed pretty low. All right. So if you would like a roster review from RSG, and GG's working, of course, all you need to do is send your GG page, like our good friend Tumblo here, to Finity in our Discord. You got to find him in our Discord. So the description for the Discord link is down below. Hit him up, message him with your GG page and what you want us to look at. Give him a day to respond. If he doesn't respond right away, then hit him up, spam his ass until he actually says you're in the queue. That's your knowledge base to know that you are in the actual queue, and then you'll have your date and time. And when your date and time comes, you can join us in the Zoom call like our good friend Tumblr here. You can also, if you can't, you can be in the chat, or if you can't even be there the day of the review, that's all right. I know, like yesterday we did one for Handsome Zach. He's in Australia. There's no way, it's the middle of the night. He's staying up for, to do the roster review, but he looked at it and asked questions afterwards. That's fine too. And whether we did one for you with us live or afterwards, you can still hit me up anytime for your questions and we will get that squared away. All right. So Tumble, you're looking good, man. So we'll keep track of your stuff and get you squared away. I think it's much better than when I looked at it last time. You've really improved your roster.
Oh, I was, man, you destroyed my Night Sisters last time.
I know.
That was a roast.
It was good, right? It was good. It's good.
Hurt, yeah.
Pure. All right, if you guys have any questions, fire away. I'm going to do a few little things here. I think I just checked the mod store again, but can't remember. I'll go check again, see if we can do any more mod.
Thanks a lot.
You're gonna jump off? All right, everyone. Let's get some.
I'll keep watching
TD.
the stream and make sure I hit the like button.
Of course,
if I haven't done it already.
All right, TD. Thanks for hanging out, man. Have a good one. All right, that dude's got the best hair, man. Look at that. That was awesome. He's got the fro going on. That's fantastic. That Bob Ross fro. You gotta love it. I got 200 furnaces. You can never have enough, but I want to get these 1, 2, 3 characters. So yeah, let's get those closer to that 150 mark. A few little pieces here and there I'm still working on. Do we have? No, so we'll get those. We need plenty of those. All right. Who needs those? 1, 2, 3, 4 of you need those. Let's get those. We'll get some more furnaces because you can never have enough. Can never have enough furnaces, guys. I can't stress that enough. She's in one of these, that. And I've got plenty. Check this real quick. Who needs that? Just Magna Guard? Not worth. Okay. Any stun guns? There are no stun guns. Let's check this store real quick. I'm just loading up on stuff. So I'm in full horde mode. Of course we're going to get stun cuffs. Anytime I see those in there. Yep, more of those. Alright, did that, and I think we didn't get salvage. I need to get some more crystals and finish him off. But I need to get that out of the weekly shipments. I'll do that later. I'll try to do that tomorrow. We'll do that. Get Hunter done, and then get some more crystals, get Hunter done. I need 2,000. I'll spend 20 bucks for you guys. Get the crystals, and maybe I'll do 50. Yeah, we'll do 50. So I can keep working on tech. All right, so I think we are good on everything. Let me see where I am in arena. Did I change my arena team? No, and I dropped to 25 like an idiot. What did I leave in there? I didn't put Baslin, did I? God damn it. That's fine. Jandon, I don't want to attack because, yeah, James, on the other hand, I think I can get his monkey ass. Let's finish off with a, we'll do a lot of Conquest tomorrow. That gives my teams a little bit more time to build up their stamina. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. If you have any questions, last call. I'm going to go do my thing. We got a lot of streams tonight. We got the Wednesday night stream, VIPs now 7 p.m. We got that. Then after that, I'm doing GA Center. So a lot of streams coming up for you guys. You guys can check out. Hermit Tumblr. Tumblr dry, eh? All right, let me see here. Your time has passed, buddy. Look at that again. Yeah. We'll do an arena battle real quick. Kill Kylo. Alright, poke. Go right after. Okay. Mark him down. Burn him down, folks. Get him out of here. Get that damn Red Lobster Trooper out of there. God dang it. Put that on you. Okay. Nope, we're going after him. Stun him. Yep. Go get him. Get him, Gas. Get him, Gas. Alright. He's got the most Terminator Jedi look. Okay. Let's do this. Because Kylo's... No, I can't do his AoE yet. Good. Our ability block. Our ability block is held firm. Alright. Took care of that. Tumblo, you're more than welcome, my friend. I'm glad it helped you out, brother. Yeah, just hoard. Do work and stuff you did. You'll be fine, brother. Tell me. Look at all these Basilisk Sean teams. Good lord. This one's not bad, though. I just go in there with Kylo. Handle business. You can beat that team with Kylo Ren. SLKR is a good hard counter. Alright. Doesn't look like we have any other... questions or anything like that, so we're gonna call this one done. So thank you guys for joining me for the lunch stream. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. Think about becoming a Patreon sponsor. $5 a month helps support all the stuff we do, our whaling, getting new equipment, everything that we do. It supports all the stuff. If you enjoy the content, that's a great way to support the channel. The easiest way to support the channel is just watch the video the whole way through, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, especially on YouTube, Twitch. You can do lots of fun things by subbing with Prime or just subbing and following along and watching the videos on Twitch as well. So lots of different ways for you guys to support the channel in different ways. So with that, we're gonna call this one done. So guys, be safe out there. Still be safe, especially if you haven't been vaccinated yet. Just do those precautions. This is a friendly reminder when we want to keep you safe. So you can keep watching the streams. Just be cognizant of that. We're almost out of the woods, thank God. But we're not quite there yet, so just be safe. Remember those safety tips to keep you and your family and the people you love and the community safe. We're a community, that's what we do. So love you guys. Thanks for hanging out, and we will